Hey guys, welcome back to another session on Unacademy. This channel is Unacademy Future Doctors, and I'm your educator for Biochemistry, Dr. Shivangi Shukla. Do let me know if the live stream has started. Let me just check if the session has started or not, if my video and audio both are clear or not. Okay, just let me know. Just give me a minute to check if the stream is running out proper or not. Just a second. So, am I visible to everyone? Is my video clear to everyone? Okay, great. So let us begin. This is a motivational session where I'll be dealing with what are the benefits of having a healthily competitive relationship with someone. Okay, a relationship which has healthy competition, a healthily competitive relationship with a we a relationship that deals with harmful competition. So we'll be contrasting both of these, healthy competition vis-a-vis harmful competition. Okay, so I'll just till the time the others join in, I'll just brief you about the different types of subscriptions for NEET PG that are available on the Unacademy app. Both Iconic as well as Plus subscriptions are available on the app. Both of these will give you access to resources from Prep Ladder. Access to resources from Unacademy, from video lectures from top educators across the country. Not just their video lectures, but live as well as recorded quizzes, all India level combats, their printed PDF notes, question banks containing an exhaustive list of questions that is regularly updated. And all these you can access while on the go on any device of your choice, be it your phone, iPad, laptop, or while sitting in the comfort of your home using your personal computer or any device of your choice. Also, the Iconic subscription will, in addition, give you resources from Prep Ladder as well. Okay, so while subscribing to any of these, do not forget to put in the educator code DRSHUKLA, Dr. Shukla. Now, this code is going to fetch you an additional 10% discount on either of the two subscriptions. Okay, DRSHUKLA, Dr. Shukla. Also, Unacademy has come up with a rapid revision batch for 2 months that is specially dedicated to the NEET PG for the aspirants for the NEET PG 2022. Within these 2 months, from March 16th to May 16th, they can revise the entire syllabus for medicine, all the 19 subjects using tests, grand tests, and educator lectures. Okay, so you can consider this if you're serious about this attempt. All right, then let us begin. The topic for discussion in today's motivational session is healthy competition. Okay, so what are we going to discuss? We are going to discuss healthy competition. Now, what do you understand by healthy competition? Any one of you? If you can tell me, what is healthy competition, guys? Anyone? By the time I do my calligraphy, you guys can let me know, what do you particularly understand by healthy competition? Is it something related to health? Is it something related to eating healthy? What is it? What is the healthy in this? What does healthy stand for? Whatever is healthy is good for your health. Okay, whatever is healthy, that means it is good for your health. Now, what kind of health here? Whatever academic competition if we are talking about here, it refers to your mental health. Not just your mental, it is not limited to the mental health. Also, it refers to your physical health. Both. Your social health, how you deal with people. Your emotional health, how you deal with your emotions. Okay? And the most important, your academic health, your performance in academics. So these are the things that are going to benefit if you acquire a healthily competitive attitude. Okay, now what is healthy competition? Healthy competition is something that is going to motivate or that will ensure that all the participants in the competition benefit from each other and there is no winner or loser. So all the participants in the competition, suppose you have a group of 3 friends. Now all 3 of you are helping each other in studying for an entrance exam. Okay. Now suppose one of you has a feeling of preventing the others from getting through. Okay, now one of the people say X between X, Y, and Z. Z feels that only he should qualify the entrance and the others should not. So he develops the habit of not sharing anything that he's reading, telling lies that no, I haven't read anything at all, getting into the rut. Now, what happens is these are the things that start occupying all most of the space in his brain. So what happens is all the time whenever he sees X and Y, because they are used to spending most of their time together. So X and Y, both of them, they share everything, whatever they are reading, they share with each other, they clear their doubts, not just between X and Y, but between Z also. Now, X and Y, they have a healthily competitive attitude. That means they want all 3 of them to sail together, okay, and clear the entrance together. They are not concerned about what uh, they're not concerned about pulling the other one down. Rather, they want all 3 of them to sail together. Okay, so what do? They study together. They divide concepts, they divide topics and ask the others to study and then explain it to them. So in that way their course gets finished faster. Then if there's any doubt, they can solve each other's doubt, or they can together go to their seniors, their teachers, their mentors to ask doubts. Then whenever they discuss topics with each other, what happens? There is flow of thoughts, and that leads to creativity, that leads to generation of more doubts which can be solved. So in that way they are able to give boost to their creativity, okay, and understanding, comprehension. Then they solve MCQs together, they solve questions together, and then what happens? They can have this small competition of who is going to finish this topic faster or earlier. Then that will boost their speed also. That can provide them a positive reinforcement of studying faster. Now contrast this with Z. Now Z secretly does not want X and Y to succeed. He only wants himself to succeed. Okay. Now all the time he is trying to hide his preparation from X and Y, and most of his mental energies go into hiding the fact as to how much he has studied, or hiding his books from them, hiding his strategies from them. Okay, he secretly tries and studies, and whenever X and Y meet his eye, he behaves as if he's not studying at all to give them a sense of complacency. But little does he know that while X and Y are not bothered, okay, X and Y are they are hardly into any of this negativity. Now, what X and Y want is X and Y are mostly they are focused on studying, but while what Z thinks is Z is not sharing anything that he's reading, so he is at a advantage from X and Y. But little does he know that he requires just one seat. The rest of the seats will be available for X and Y who are busy preparing rather than spending their energies on doing things that are inconsequential. Okay, so the thing is, healthy competition is something that benefits all the participants. Okay, all the participants uplift each other. No one pulls the other down. No feeling of winning against the other participants. Now, healthy competition is difficult in a classroom setup where each rank holds with itself a kind of social prestige. Okay, so if you have two friends and one of them comes first and the other comes second, then there is very little scope for healthy competition between them, which is understandable. But in a scenario where there is an entrance exam, there you have a lot of seats, and that is the correct medium where healthy competition should bloom. Okay, now healthy competition is not just restricted to academics. It can be with anything. It can be healthy competition can be to develop a fit lifestyle also. You and your friends, your siblings, your parents, your family members, they can motivate each other healthily, can compete with each other healthily rather than pulling the other person down. Okay, so there are no winners or losers in a healthy competition. All of them are, rather, all the participants work towards making each one of them a winner by achieving the goal. So the motive of healthy competition is to achieve the goal. Okay, all the participants participating in the healthy competition should achieve the goal. Now this is what healthy competition is all about. Now one very important thing, what are the benefits of healthy competition? Okay, now what are the benefits? So as I told you, your mental health is enhanced. You do not spend all the time thinking about what the other people are doing, how to pull the other person down, how to hide your preparation from the others. Okay, there have been people, you must have come across people uh, who uh, who used to say just hours before the exam that I haven't prepared at all, I haven't studied at all, and on the day of the result, you find out that they have topped. Okay, so these are the ideal candidates who would go on to, who would never have a healthily competitive attitude. They are the ideal candidates who will always have a harmful competition, and you should stay away from such people because that ruins your health. Okay, the health of your preparation. So you should always be around positive people, and healthy competition ensures that there is a positive aura about your competition, about your preparation. Okay, so what happens is your mental health is enhanced. You are only bothered about your goal because what is the aim of healthy competition? It is to uplift each other to achieve the common goal. That is what healthy competition is all about. Take everyone along towards the goal. There is no one winner or loser here. Okay, so that is why you're only focused upon your goal, and you have people to talk to. Okay? You have people to share your thoughts with. That is what healthy competition is all about. When the other person not faring well does not give you a sense of satisfaction. Okay, rather it gives you a sense of a morality, a sense of responsibility to help the other person to also fare as well. Okay, so this is what healthy competition is. To uh, so okay, now do not confuse this with no competition. Okay, now there is an element of competition here as well, where you are, so it is like a symbiotic relationship, if you can. In a symbiotic relationship also, it is not a selfless relationship. In a symbiotic relationship also, you take from the other and you give to the other. There is a sense of give and take. It is not a selfless relationship. Similarly, this healthy competition is not to be confused with no competition. There is a sense of competition with the others, but what happens is you are at the end of the day, you are responsible for your own performance, you know that, but your performance is enhanced by the presence of the other participants, and similarly your presence in the other participants career or life enhances their performance. Okay, now it depends upon how much hard work or how much perseverance or how much strategy you are putting, which one is putting, and then that person will be slightly at a higher edge. Okay, all right, understood. So this is what is healthy competition. It is not a selfless setup, rather it is a setup of give and take. Okay, so it will boost your mental health. How? It will boost your mental health by you're not wasting your not wasting energy on unnecessary, inconsequential, and futile trivialities. Okay, understood? So this is what are the benefit, what is the mental health benefit. Second, it will benefit your physical health. Now again, because it is going to benefit your mental health, this I'm talking about benefits of a healthy competition in academics. Okay, in academics also the healthy competition can boost your physical health. How? You are encouraged to when you're happy mentally, then your physical health will also bloom. Okay, you have a lot of time to focus on your physical health, because of conservation of time, you're able to conserve time, manage time. Okay, and blooming of your mental health. Your social health is also going to be at a high. How? You will know how to, you will make friends, and you'll know how to keep them. Okay, why? Because there is no feeling of mutual disharmony between each other. Okay, you when you want good for the other, then the other person mutually develops a healthily competitive attitude with you too. So for this, the first prerequisite is that you have to have a you have to find friends or find those peers or those participants in a competition who share the same kind of feeling as you. Okay, now for people like Z, who pretends to be in a to be friends with X and Y, but in reality, what does he have? He tends to have a harmful competitive attitude with the others. Okay, so those are going to ruin. Though, but what happens is with those kind of people, the people who are who participate in a healthy competition, it hardly makes a difference to them. So the people who are who are embroiled in a harmful competitive environment, it is those that suffer in the end because of ruining of their mental health, okay, and social health. Because man, being a social animal, has to have some friends whom he can share his feelings with, isn't it? So that is what I told you. During your preparation time, during any kind of preparation for exams, you have to take breaks, and during breaks you have to have people with whom you can share. Okay, you can share what are your fears, what are your shortcomings, or what are your ambitions, what you are feeling. So these are the things that need to be shared with your close group. Okay, so your academic health, how your academic health gets boosted, that we just discussed in the example, isn't it? So there can be increased flow of information. So that will lead to increased creativity, solving doubts, doubt solving, mentoring each other. Then faster completion of syllabus due to healthy competition. Okay, then what can happen? Each participant can learn from the other's strengths. Suppose there's someone who is good at one subject and the other one is good at another subject. Okay, so they can benefit from each other. The first one can teach them the subject of their strength, and the other one can teach them the subject of their strength mutually. Okay, so then what happens is the time taken for the person to read and then understand something that he feels is very difficult, that gets reduced. How? Because he then can go and understand those things from the person who already has understood it. Now suppose I'm good at biochemistry and you are good at anatomy. So I go to you. I am not good at anatomy, and I'm not understanding whatever is coming tomorrow in the exam. So I go to you and I tell you and I ask you to please teach me the part that I'm facing difficulty in. You teach me, you explain it to me, and then I go back and revise it through the notes. So what happens is, because I was not understanding anything, then there's this mental block which is preventing me in taking up that topic. So once I go to you and you have explained it to me in simple terms, then I can very easily revise it and in a shorter span of time. And that will be retained also, a better retention in my memory. Similarly, I can in the bargain teach you biochemistry. Okay, so this is what is a bidirectional flow of information, and learning or benefiting from each other's strengths. Understood? Now, if there's any doubt, you can ask me right now. Okay, if you guys can share whatever you're facing. If there's any difficulty that you're facing. Okay, now healthy competition is the need. Healthy competition is uh, it is very very beneficial for those who find it very difficult to meet targets. Okay, meet deadlines, or whenever there is, or for those who have this inertia or mental block of starting studying. Okay, there are a lot of people who now suppose take up PG entrances. Now we have taken, and for those of you who have who are in their internships right now, who are completing their internships. Now you guys have taken the last entrances about 5 years back. After that, you entered college, you started enjoying, and you take up profs every year only. Now is the time for facing another entrance examination, and that is even more difficult than the last one. So difficult in the sense it has a lot of it has uh, uh, it has increased syllabus a lot more compared to what you faced in PMT, what you had to study in PMT, and also the competition is also increased. So the seats are also fewer. So now what you want to do is, now you have but you have this kind of mental block which is preventing you from taking up the books again. So now is the time when, if you develop a healthy competitive relationship with someone, where you assign topics to each other and you start a race or you start a competition as to who can finish this faster, then that is the thing that can eliminate the roadblock very fast, and then you can get into the rut of study, and that too very fast. Okay, so healthy competitive relationships are very, very important, especially in the setup in the case of entrance examinations. Okay, so yeah, and what about harmful competition? Harmful competition is when one or all of the participants are focused on making the other participant lose. Do you see? I haven't written when all or the other or all of the participants or one participant is focused on winning. No. Here the main focus lies on making the other person lose. So this person, what he does is, he can also end up ruining his preparation. He can end up wasting his time just so that he can ensure that the other person is wasting his time. Okay, take up the example of XYZ. Now that Z, instead of studying, what he does is he shows off, or he pretends, or he feigns that he is not studying. So it is okay for him to waste his time just so that he can show off, or he can feign in front of X and Y that he is wasting time, and they can get complacent and they can also waste time like him. So just to ensure that they are wasting time, it is okay for him to waste his time also and to ruin his chances of getting through also. So harmful competition is not focused towards that person winning, rather it is focused towards the other people losing. So can you see, it is a lose-lose situation, okay? Because you cannot ensure that the other person fares bad. But what you can ensure is that you fare good. But in the process of trying to make the other person fare bad, you are not going to ensure his loss. Rather, you're going to ensure your own loss. Okay, understood? So always be focused on your own performance rather than trying to ruin or trying to affect the performance of others. Okay, so did you see the difference between harmful competition and healthy competition, and how both of them can earn you different kind of results? Okay, so always be focused on your own performance and enhancing your own performance. Do not be concerned about the other's performance. Rather, you should see, devise, or explore ways where you can enhance your performance along with the performance of others in your peer group. Okay, understood this? Alright, so I think we'll end the session here. If there's any doubt, you can ask your doubts. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel for regular updates. I have another class coming up at 7:25. That is, I think, about 10 minutes from now. I have another class coming up. So in that class, there's an image-based discussion. So every day I've been taking an image-based discussion class, image of the day. And in that class, I'm taking pedigree analysis, because those are very important. And I have found out that there are people who have a lot of doubts in pedigree analysis. So we can take up that. And yeah, so also follow me on the Unacademy app. Go to the Unacademy app, the NEET PG section. Look up for Shivangi Shukla. There you can follow me for regular updates. After this 7:25 p.m. session, I have a session at 11 p.m. On the Unacademy app. That is a special class on that is an MCQ discussion session. Okay, then guys, I think the time is up for this session. So I'll meet you after 10 minutes in the next session, that is image of the day. Okay. Thank you guys. Bye bye.